Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Well, today I've got something very special for you. It's a long form video from our trip to Moab this year in the electric Land Cruiser. We're going to take you there to Moab and show you our off-road experience and how the truck did. So I hope you enjoy. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. Okay, last day before Cruise Moab, I'm packing up both my Land Cruisers, the Cruiser and my Lexus, and we're gonna get on the road tomorrow. So today's the last day I have to pack. I just took it out for a pretty good test drive, and I drove it from like high 30% down all the way to like 10%. So we're really low. And I did notice that the power dropped off considerably as the battery reached those lower states of charge. So voltage, very important. Let's go ahead, we'll plug this in. I'm gonna go ahead and pack up everything else, cooler, camping stuff. Got a little spare parts kit I'm building with electrical stuff. I'm gonna have tons of tools, any spare parts I think I might need. So let's go ahead and let's plug it in and charge. All right, and I got my grill painted up here. Okay, plugged in. We're charging. And on the dash, so we're at 14%. So I guess it was a little bit higher than I thought, not 10%, 14. So we'll go ahead and we'll charge her up. All right, it's the day that we're leaving from Moab. I got a few more hours and then we're gonna go. So what I'm gonna do now is start loading up the truck onto the trailer. I gotta take my dog to dog daycare, boarding. Gotta pack up a few last things and then we're gonna hit the road a little bit after noon today. All right, so we're all packed. We're leaving for Moab. Jasmine's coming, Zorro's coming. We got both Land Cruisers. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We got tools, we got extra parts. We got camping stuff, we got tons of food.
Yeah.
We got beer. I think we're pretty well set.
Yourself?
I think so.
Yeah, kind of. Here.
And so yeah, we'll hit the road. The Land Cruiser's on my new trailer. I got some extra fuel, and we're gonna hit the road.
Woo!
Next stop, Moab.
Woo! Woo!
We made it to Moab. We're here at Cruise Moab. We got the electric 80. We got my other Land Cruiser as our support vehicle. And we are ready for a week of rock crawling. Oh man, it looks good out here in the desert, doesn't it? It was an awesome tow yesterday, very little traffic. Cruised out here with 100% still in the battery. I've been giving people some rides around the area here. Everybody loves it. Everybody thinks it's awesome. Man, we're gonna go into town now. Go into Moab. We're gonna get something to eat, plug into the public charger, and just show off the Land Cruiser in town. So we'll show a little bit of that. Then tomorrow, we're doing some trail driving in our gas-powered cruiser. But then the next day on Friday, we're gonna take the electric cruiser out to Wipeout Hill, and we're gonna do a full day of wheeling and test it out and see how it does out on the rocks. And if that goes well, then we're gonna wheel it again on Saturday, and we'll take you along with us when we get out there on the rocks. Man, it feels good to be out here though. Oh, perfect weather, beautiful blue skies, charging the Land Cruiser. We're charging about 300 watts right now. Oh man, we're really here. You can see there's a tons of Land Cruisers down there. There's tons of Land Cruisers and other things. Toyota over here. There's more Land Cruisers over here. And then up at the building, there's even more Land Cruisers. But you know what? There's only one electric Land Cruiser. We're in Moab. We're at a public charger and I'm trying to charge it. Prius next to us. Oh, we're green now. Oh, we're charging 5.7. So we're charging 5.7 kilowatts now. That's the fastest that I've charged so far. Sweet. All right, let's go run our errands, and hopefully when we're back, we're fully charged. We're at 80% right now.
But when you're out in the middle of nowhere and there's no charging.
But you can get a little bit closer.
No, towed it. Okay. Yeah.
How did it do?
I haven't driven it on the trail yet.
I thought you were taking it out.
No, tomorrow's okay.
Tomorrow. Okay.
Today I was doing Gold Bar.
Oh yeah.
My other car.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you gonna put it on?
Wipeout Hill.
What the hell's got some cool spots in it?
Yeah, that's the idea. Welcome to Cruise Moab 2022. We got the electric Land Cruiser here. We're at Cruise Moab. It's the 25th anniversary. There's a huge vendor night going on inside with all sorts of Land Cruisers in there. We're probably surrounded by hundreds of Toyota 4x4s, and we brought our electric Land Cruiser. We're parked out front, and we're showing it off. We're answering like a million questions. Everybody wants to know, how far does it go? How fast does it go? Is it good? Can you climb up things? And all I can say is I don't know, because we haven't taken it out on the trail yet. Tomorrow is our first run. We're going to Wipeout Hill with the electric Land Cruiser, and we're gonna go up that Wipeout Hill. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna test it out, and then if all goes well, we'll keep wheeling it through the weekend. It's taken me almost exactly a year since I started with the stock Land Cruiser, and now we're here at Cruise Moab with an electric Land Cruiser. So couldn't ask for anything better. Please subscribe, thumbs up, tell your friends, and support the electric Land Cruiser. Hey, you know what? Sometimes when you have to charge your EV, you have to take up all 6 EV parking spots. What can I say? It's Friday morning. We're staying at the Element Moab, and they've got EV charging stations, so we're topping up the cruiser. We got loaded up on the trailer, and we're gonna go hit the trail today. Today's the maiden voyage. I have no idea what to expect. I don't even know if I'm gonna get to the first hill and not be able to climb it because it's only a Nissan Leaf, or maybe it's gonna climb it awesome because it's got tons of reduction gearing. So it's all an experiment. It was a huge hit at the party last night. So we're gonna get out there into the wilderness. Not going low enough that I don't use up all my battery just rolling down the hill. So I'm going to 20 PSI. I think that'll be good. What's up, Josh? This is our recovery Josh and his 80.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Voyage.
Yep. Are they already hitting the trail?
Yeah.
We are officially four-wheeling in the electric Land Cruiser. We gotta catch up because they left us in the dust. Josh, you got a copy?
There they are up ahead.
Well, I mean, we're doing it. This is kind of an easy trail, but so far, no problem.
It's actually pretty smooth.
Yeah, it's riding really well on the sand.
Yeah.
See him up ahead. Trying to avoid the bigger rocks. It's chilly today, which is good. It's good because it was super hot yesterday, but this truck doesn't have any air conditioning, so we'd be hot and sweaty, but this is nice.
Speak for yourself. I'm cold.
Caught up to the main group just in time for them to pull away. Look at us, we're in a Land Cruiser with the other Land Cruisers. All electric. We're at 86%. How many miles do you think we did? 2?
2 miles? I don't know. Maybe. How's it riding?
It rides really good. It drives really good. Steers really good. It's comfortable. We're rolling now with the rest of the Land Cruisers. Josh is behind us. Marco's behind him in our 80s. There's a couple 60 Land Cruisers in front of us. And listen to how quiet it is. We can hear the exhaust of the other vehicles. Alright, I think we're gonna go to low range. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now we're four-wheeling. Okay, so we got a nice sandy hill climb here with some rocks. Traction. Oh, this is awesome. Listen to it. It's a little electric RC car. This is so cool. Listen to the motor. Two little rock ledge here.
Was it?
We're picking for a hike, which means we're probably halfway. Dude, so that ledge we just climbed that rock ledge, and honestly, I was like foot to the floor and a little bit worried because I heard the motor straining and we were just not moving. But then a little bit harder I pushed on the gas or the throttle, then we did get up and over, but that was kind of worrying. That's what is called a stall of the motor, where it's at a 0 RPM, and everybody says electric motors have tons of power and torque at low RPM, 0 RPM, but they do have to get moving to make that torque. So when it's solidly stopped and it's up against something holding it, sometimes it just can't start turning. So luckily we were able to, but we might need to revisit in the future and get more power.
Yeah, this is our day. This is just our first thing.
This is so awesome. %, 81%. Whoa. This is awesome. Man, this is so much fun. So we're down to 78%. Oh shit, where's it going on? Made it to the hiking spot. Park.
Boingy?
This is tight. Good thing we made the solar panels small. It's got plenty of torque up these steps. The key is to keep it moving. When it comes to a stop, then you stall out. But if you can keep even a little bit of smooth motion, it's got tons of torque. This is cool. This This will put it to the test. I'll let them get up a little ways.
Got Sarah on filming duty. For multiple angles.
Alright, I'm gonna focus on my lines.
Okay.
So far, it's got impressive amounts of torque. I'm happy so far. This is ridiculous.
It's like a roller coaster.
The suspension's set up good.
Yeah.
The weight balance and everything is good because it's not bouncing, it's just like absorbing it. So this is where the EV comes into perfection because we're just crawling along. We're less than 10 miles an hour, probably going like 5 miles an hour, and we're just able to creep along and not burn gas because the gas vehicle would just be using more gas to keep the engine running than actually move down the road. So this is just cool. We got 2 points of regen, so we're in the highest regen setting. And we're just moseying. Getting that money. I think I made it waterproof. Similar to having your gas engine and shifting down into first gear, and it really puts you in your seat belt
When it goes down.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Downhill.
Exactly. Yep.
So, like, if you go run trails around the front range, like Argentine Pass, you'll have to get
Right. Yeah. Once you get to the top, then
and
you know you can make
you're
it
getting
back.
juiced back the whole way back to Idaho Springs.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some losses, like if you're getting over rocks and stuff that you can't make up, but for the most part, yeah.
How much would you get? What would you get back in regen on some sort of?
They say you get like 80% of what you put into it. That's on like an open highway. So I don't know if it'd be more or less because there's no aerodynamic drag to speak of really when we're just crawling. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to find out.
So the electric power steering system, electric braking, that's from the Leaf as well?
No, that's actually the pump for the power steering from a Volvo, and the brakes is from a Chevy.
Interesting.
One's just electric power steering pump, and the other's a vacuum pump.
12 volt though.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome.
Like
Great
it.
job.
Congratulations.
Wow, thanks. Yeah. It's stoked me out here.
It made it here. It made it here. That ain't easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it fun drive? Wheeling in silence?
It's not completely silent. You hear like all the mechanical.
Oh, yeah.
You hear the suspension moving and stuff. And creaking.
We don't hear any of that stuff breaking.
Yeah, but it's really cool, and I can hear everybody else's truck. It's on the sand. It's just really smooth, and it has like good power and torque.
Yeah.
It climbed up this rock really nice.
Are you using your low range as well?
Yeah.
Like on this right here, you're in low.
So when I climbed up this rock, I was in low, but on the sandy parts, I'm in high range.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. So I think this is the last little climb up here before Wipeout Hill, the name of the trail. And the steepest
So
descent.
we have come to what could be said the most difficult obstacle of the day. A little bit of a climb, kind of a good, bad, the ugly. The easiest way would be the sort of bypass to the left around the tree, and you're welcome to watch me do that in the 40 right now. More difficult ways would be some of the lines up the center, and you can kind of take a look at one of those and then make your own choice. And we're happy to offer spots as well as instruction and some coaching as needed.
So this truck we're watching in front of us, that's called a FJ45. And that's an old Land Cruiser from either the 60s or the 70s. And it's got the cool pickup truck bed on there. So yeah, we're just crawling right up like nothing. Oh, we got some power. I put my foot to the floor and it spun the tire. I didn't think it was going to do that. There we go. That was awesome.
About 3 quads and a couple side-by-sides. They're going to blast through us here. So you see them just give them a couple feet left. Run on through.
I guess we'll try this one.
No one.
Should be.
Yeah.
I'm out of torque. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Dude, we did it. That was a gnarly climb too. Sweet, I'm glad I got that on the drone. Oh, my e-brake was on the whole time.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
My parking brake was
Jimmy!
on the whole time.
Oh my god.
Check it out, this is the obstacle we just went up. This is a pretty gnarly rock crawl with all this loose dirt on it. And the 80 just went right up it. We had one issue where I kind of rolled up to the lip and then I wanted to just gently climb it with my tire. But like I rolled up to the obstacle and then I got on the accelerator and it was just like it just kind of stalled out and had nothing. And then I let it roll back a little bit, and then I had a few inches to roll, and then I rolled it, got into the accelerator, and we went right up. Look up at this rocket. That's where I put my tire to climb up. We made it. Just at the top here, we're about to descend down Wipeout Hill, the other side. It's kind of a cool whoopie-whoop from what I hear. And then from there, we're just going to roll the trail out back to the parking lot. Made it. The end of the trail's right up there. We can see the public bathroom, the parking lot, and the highway. We made it. We did our first trail in a homemade electric landcruiser. So excited. This is awesome. This is like my main goal was getting here and doing this trail, and now we did it. So now we can just take this truck and take it everywhere else. So now it's been tested. I learned how to drive it. Learned what it does on the really steep obstacles. I learned that my brakes, the suspension, everything else is really good. So now we just have to keep driving it and exploring. And I don't know what else to say. What do you think, Jasmine? You got anything to add?
It's awesome. It's really cool and it's super quiet and it's sweet. Super sweet.
Super sweet.
Good job.
Going up. Nice little obstacle just to finish out the day with.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you. We'll keep it under 50.
Yeah.
We're on the highway back to the gas station where I parked my truck and trailer. So we're gonna see if we can make it back there. If I keep it about 45 with my foot on the throttle, then it seems like it's smooth, but it's not built for speed. Just got back to the hotel after the day at Wipeout Hill, and we're plugged in charging again. We're down to 38%, so we're charging at about 5 kilowatts. Look at it back there. So awesome. All right, it's just me and Zorro here in Moab. My family's left, and the next 2 days I'm gonna be here by myself. So I'm in my electric. We just pulled up at the Chatamo, and we're across the street from the car show. So why don't we do some fast charging and check out the car show for a couple minutes. All right, it says all I have to do is take the Chatamo. This is the key. Can we get it between the grill and the bull bar? Oh no, we're not gonna be able to fit it in there because it's homemade. So the Chatamo plug won't fit. It's actually hitting on the grill right here. So I think I'm just gonna move next door and we'll use the other charge point. All right, we're charging. I had to use the one. Chatamo wouldn't fit in my grill, but we're charging at 5 kilowatts. And we're at 77%, so that's plenty. Let's go walk around. All right, we're at 87%. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug. There's a lot of cool cars there, you know, but you know what? There's no electric cars. I was like, what's going on? Where's all the homemade electric cars at this car show? What's going on? We're driving now. We're taking the electric cruiser out on the main road. We're gonna drive from camp to Baby Lion's Back, which is a small, thin climb. It's only like 300 yards long, but it should be a nice little climb up there on the rock, and I'll go up there and come back the other way and get some drone footage and just go have some good time on the rocks, see how it prepares. It's about a 10-mile drive on the road, and then we'll go wheel there. So let's get a good test of how it does out on the main road. Just passing Hell's Revenge. That's that trail there. Done that a couple times in my Lexus, but I think that trail is a little too extreme for the Land Cruiser in its current configuration. At least right now. It probably could do the whole trail. I just don't want to end up in a sticky situation. And today I'm all on my own. I don't have my backup team with me. So next year we'll have to do Hell's. So we are now coming to Little Lion's Back. So it looks like there's a couple runners going up there already. So this will be the steepest and longest climb that I'll have completed in the Land Cruiser. All right, I think that's enough talking. I'm gonna set my drone up, get it in the air, and then we'll start climbing up this thing.
second time. I went back to the other side and then went the normal way again. This time I didn't film it, I just did it myself. I also got out and took some photos and flew the drone. Much better descent that time, much smoother, but I'm really happy with how this truck's crawling. I think what I'm gonna do now is I just dipped down to 59% charge. So I think what I'm gonna do is start heading back towards town. I'm gonna go down to Potato Salad Hill. I don't think I'm gonna be able to drive on it. It's just like an obstacle in town, but it's a pretty gnarly hill and people roll their trucks and flip them over all the time there. I think I'm just gonna go check it out because I've never been there. I don't think my truck's capable, but I'm just gonna check it out and then we'll head back down to town. I think we're gonna go back to the church and plug in at the church and get some charge on, and Zorro and I are gonna go find some lunch. And I want something cold to drink, so that's what we're gonna do. Zorro wanted to go for a swim. He's tired of sitting in the truck. The only thing he loves more than cuddles and pets is going for a swim. So we're gonna let him go for a little swim. Good boy. You're right, yeah, it's pretty deep. Good boy. Good boy. That's fun. It's too deep to walk, you're gonna have to swim. All right, we're back on the road, going back to town to charge up. I checked out Potato Salad Hill. I forgot to film. Sorry, I'm on vacation, but it was just like it sounds, like a big pile of potato salad just laid over that you can drive up and down. Definitely too extreme for this truck. So anyway, we're gonna roll back down into town and get some lunch and charge up. Man, this has been an awesome day. We're down to 53%. It's just so cool that I got my electric landcruiser going and we're driving it around town. I wonder how many electric EV 4x4s have driven these streets of Moab. Probably not many. I'm definitely not the first, but I know that the Hummer EV was here, the Rivians are here, and there's probably some other things that I don't know about that are here, but this is an electric landcruiser, baby. All right, let's go find some lunch. All right, here we are. Ooh, almost missed it. Electric vehicle parking only. All right, I was so skeptical it was going to work. I did it on the first try. I didn't film it, but for some reason, I don't know if it's because it's the aftermarket controller, but there's a specific order that I have to do with the app, plugging in the charge cable and everything, and actually make it work on the first try. So that was the first time I did it. All right, let's lock up the truck and we're gonna go get lunch. And we are charging at 5.4 kilowatt and we're at 53%. There it is. So let's go eat. Okay, we're back at the truck after an hour or two. 77%, so that's more than I left with this morning. All right, that's it. That wrapped up Cruise Moab. And I'm on the road back to Denver in my gas-powered truck. But I gotta say, overall, it was a huge success. Huge success. Easy. The truck performed amazing. I'm really happy with it. Not a single thing on it broke, which I'm so impressed that I didn't have anything break on it.
The one thing that I had an issue with is vibration in the driveline still. It was really smooth at the beginning of the trail, and then the more I drove it this week, the vibration started coming back again. But I think it's being amplified or contributed to because the battery box has shifted slightly, and it is now contacting the forward motor mount. And there was only like a centimeter of clearance between them previously. And after bumping it on all the obstacles and stuff, the old motor mounts that I was using to hold the battery box are starting to separate. So that's causing it to have a little bit of movement, and it's sagging, and it sagged and took up that centimeter, and now it's kind of rubbing, and you can hear it. When I was doing the whoops, you could hear the battery was coming down and touching, and then when I was at the top of the whoop, it was lifting off and not touching. So I think that'll be an easy fix to take care of. Otherwise, the brakes were phenomenal. The brakes are amazing, and then also the regen is amazing. The highest level of regen is just perfectly matched to off-roading, and it's really awesome that the Resolve controller has 3 adjustable levels, because I found myself constantly adjusting the regen, not out of necessity, mainly out of just convenience. It's so much nicer to roll down those obstacles and have your feet off both pedals, because it's a really smooth descent and you're not jerking the truck around. Also, it's just it's awesome that you can use that capability to put a little bit of back in the battery, and it just contributes to the one pedal driving ability, which is just so much fun to do off-road. I found myself using the actual brake pedal very little. If I was on the flat piece of dirt and I was coming to a stop, I'd kind of just like roll and then let my foot off and then just sit there, you know, kind of like you would do in a Tesla. But what else can I say? So the power steering, even though it's leaking, it was definitely adequate. It had plenty of power to steer around on the obstacles and off-road. Also the vacuum pump, if I can fix the leaking brake booster, then that vacuum pump won't have to cycle on and off all the time. So a couple small things like that, I think I can increase the range. So yeah, big takeaway, I think, is that the performance was really good. The performance was actually better than I expected. I was anticipating maybe having to go back to the drawing board and re-gearing my diffs, or trying to add more power or do something else. But honestly, out of the box, it was crawling really well. I'm really happy with the results and the performance off-road and on the trail. Now, the part that I was unexpectedly less than I anticipated was the battery range. In town, I'm getting about what I expected. I think I can do 50 to 60 miles in town, but on the trail, I was using a far more battery than I anticipated. You can regen, of course, when you're going down obstacles, but when you go like up to like a boulder and you climb over the boulder, you can't really regen off of that. And if you're just crawling along, bouncing up and down over rocks, your foot is easing in and out of the accelerator to match what the tires are doing, and give you the oomph you need to crawl, and when you need to have a little bit less oomph, have a little bit less. And just the nature of that, you can't get regen, and it uses more energy than just driving on a flat road, right? It's kind of expected. Also, the tire pressures, I lowered the tire pressures down to, I think I went to 20 PSI or 18, I can't remember. And obviously lower tire pressures increase your rolling resistance. Now, that's just a trade-off that I'm gonna have to figure out as I go, because you want the tires to be at the highest pressure to get the most range out of your EV, but you want to also have the tires at the right pressure that you can get up and over the obstacles. And also it makes the ride out there a lot smoother over all the bumps. But I was really impressed with the smoothness of the suspension. It rides really well. So thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for even more content, because now the electric landcruiser has proven itself in Moab, and we can take it everywhere else. Thanks for watching. still here. Wonderful. Did you like the video? Well, that's great. Why don't you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe and tell your friends about it. Since you made it all the way to the end, I've got a little surprise that I'm going to show you. Ta-da! Everybody wants something shiny under the tree, and this year I got this awesome all aluminum drive shaft adapter from ProSize Metalworks. Now this is precision CNC machined, and it's going to allow us to mate the motor to the transfer case with no vibrations, perfectly smooth every time. This is going to be excellent. So stay tuned. We're going to get back on track with the videos, and we're going to take you behind the scenes in how the cruiser was built. I promise this time. Thanks for watching.